What up, though, loved ones, and welcome to the Rasslecast Power Hour. I am one of your hosts, one of the tag champs of podcasting, altogether, the handsome Bane. And with me is a man who needs no introduction because nobody can do it better than he can. The Mark Rob. What up?
What up? It's your boy, the Mark Rob, aka Sean Mad Love, aka Himbo Slice, aka Big Sexy Kevin Splash, aka Flavor Ramon, aka Bollywood Bulk Bogan, aka Bang Man Adam Page, aka Fluff Bagwell, aka Mark the Mark, aka Larry July. Don't check me, check Roman when he drops the title in a couple of weeks. What's going on?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if we can cash that check in particular because I don't know, man. It just seems like they just won't let it go. But we'll see. But speaking of checking up on somebody, our guy, Kellen, or B hyphen as you know him, he should be along. He might do a run in. Who knows? He might jump in off the might dive in off the roof with all of his equipment connected. Hopefully. But in the meantime, in between time, we got my guy, champion in his own right, the Roman Reigns, if you will, of the NXT Shirt Battle Network, a rival of sorts. Man, I'm going to face. I think Tuesday, right? Tuesday in the NXT Shirt Battle Network,
Yes.
and the money ain't on me. But Carlton Dawson is here, top 10, Topper McTinsky, uh, many other things. But Champ, man, like Champ, what's going on, man? Welcome,
What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me, man. It's a complete honor and a privilege to be here,
man.
man.
We've been trying to get you on here for a minute, and just the plan is finally lined up, bro. How you
Yeah,
doing?
wonderful, man. Ready to do this Hall of Fame thing too. I done had my inductee in
Oh
my head
man, we don't do that
days.
till the end, bro. So let's get you there,
Yeah, I
bro. Let's
know,
go
right?
ahead. I know you want to dive in with both feet.
Mhm.
So in order to do so, how about you tell us and tell the marks out there what it was that drew you into pro wrestling, some memories, some things that that because you're a big fan. Like like we've known each other for years, and you've been like, I'm like, man, damn, that nigga love wrestling. Like,
Well, as a child, my uncle was part of the WWF production crew, and he used to bring us videos, and we would get, you know, all the weekly shows on VHS, pay
damn,
per views on VHS. You know, every now and then we'd get a ticket to a show or something like that, but that wasn't very often. But
yeah.
yeah, I fell in love with it right there, man. Just getting up in the morning, watching on Saturdays. The tapes though. The tapes was the main thing.
I feel
That's
like I feel like tapes in the '90s were the gateway to like just subculture, just for like. I know Eric you talked about that's even how you got into anime through passing like tapes back and forth and tape. Let's bring back tapes.
let's
I
bring
was
back tapes,
let's
bro.
bring back
Yes,
tapes.
man.
Like
Yeah, because
tapes are a
people
big
don't.
thing.
Yeah, because your boy like they don't like. We have a certain friend on this show that's normally here who does not listen when you tell him to watch things. And like when you got that pressure of having to return a tape, I feel like people are more likely to like do the homework, watch, check it out, and then
Mhm.
incidentally, that's what makes you not return a tape is because it's like, oh yeah, well, I watched it, and it shit was dope, so I'm not, I'm subconsciously keeping this. But
Yeah, sure.
yeah, we used to trade tapes all the time, but just have those. They probably had like the numbers at the bottom and
Mhm.
like
Time
surveillance.
code, yeah.
They broke the little tab off. The little black tab was broke off,
Hell
so you
yeah.
couldn't record.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. They don't know nothing about that. I would say that in front of
Uh-huh.
my kids. They'd be like, dog, what are you talking about? Yeah,
Computer.
man.
a piece of tissue in that motherfucker.
Yep, those. I seen somebody put gum in there. I was like, bro, it ain't that desperate. Like, you can go put like biomaterial into our machine. Yeah, no, I was just talking to them. I think it was like maybe over the holidays. I got to see Raw, but my wife had ordered the tickets where I was technically behind the stage.
Mm.
So like, yeah, if
Okay.
you come off like they're off to the left, we're off to the left of the aisle. And so like I'm kind of sitting kitty corner to the ring and I look over, I'm sitting like right on the wall that was there, but I look over and the production crew is there. And I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh shit, the production crew, the real stars." And I'm like arcing out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, they like looked up at me and I was like, they looked up and I was just like, all right, I'm just saying right now, I'm just like, I know this will make me a complete mark, but I really appreciate all the work that you guys do. And I'm getting the fuck out the way. But it was just like, yeah, I'm sure they're just like "Ugh, another one of those, but they got it. They see it all the time. But them dudes was moving like
Mhm.
Rainbow Six characters, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we was moving in silence like lasagna, bro. Um, so what's like an early memory? Because I know y'all got we've had your brother on the
Uh,
show.
WrestleMania 3 is probably my earliest
That
memory.
was my guess.
Mm.
Yeah, that was like as far as remembering anything. Like we watched all them tapes all the time. Like I was real big on Mr. Perfect. He
Hmm.
was he was
Yes.
he was one of them. And but before that, like 80s, I was still young. I was into it, but I wasn't as into it as I was as a teenager, you know.
Hmm.
What was your experience like at Raw?
It was really dope, man. It was they. I don't know what they've done since last time, or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I hadn't paid attention to it. But there's the production on television is nuts, but the production live, even that's a different experience. Like I went
Yeah.
with Kat to see AEW. It was Blood and Guts, I believe, and
Isn't it really called Blood and Guts?
it was something like that.
Oh,
It
say.
was blood and something, and it was basically like they were doing a war games, and it
Yeah.
was the Kota Ibushi debut, and I mean it got pretty violent. I mean it's called Blood and Guts, you figure it was
Yeah.
gonna, but like that. I mean just like the production value of that, it was great, but then it was like WWE's Raw and by WWE I mean like televised WWE,
Yeah.
not the we've done the holiday house shows or whatever, and those
Yeah.
are like way more laid back. The
Oh
wrestlers
yeah.
can be
For
a little
sure.
more fun. They can like come and fuck with customers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like essentially, right? Like they can mess with customers a little more, give you more of a fun experience. But like with the TV tapings, it's
You gotta
shit gotta
go.
go. That
Yeah.
production crew is out there like really moving, and so they were. It kind of felt circusy, like
No, for sure. Yeah.
I saw Bianca Belair in like live, and I don't know how many Bianca Belair matches you've watched, but like it looked just like TV. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing to help her. Like she's just
Yeah.
that amazing. Like the stuff that she was doing, and to see just like her, that one thing she always does the spot with the backflip over the opponent. She's like, yeah, I'm supposed to just like catapult. The thing that people normally do. They catch the rope and they hop backwards over you. She's like,
Yes.
yeah, I think that's too scary, so I backflip. And we're like, what?
Hilarious.
Or she won't do a frog splash, so but she can only do like she'll say like, yeah, I can only do a 720 splash. It's like, oh, okay, but it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's actually easier for me to do that because it's scary for me to like look onto what I'm supposed to do and then just like keep eyes on it the whole time,
Yeah.
which is very very fascinating. But to see her do that, it was like she wasn't even thinking about it. It was like it was like a Street Fighter move, you know, like it's like somebody just hit back and kick and it does that. That was really tight. Even the guys, even like the comedy spots are a little funnier. Like when you get like people are really laughing at this stuff, and a lot of it's funny, but
It's just energy, like, and
yeah,
it's. I mean, it's like you say, it feels like a circus, but I mean, if you think about it, it is kind of the modern day. We they don't build the arenas, obviously, but they
yeah,
still have to put together stage, the platforms, the seats, do arrangements. They have the big spectacles that come in and out, stunts every night, and as soon
yeah.
as it's over, you break it down, head to the next city. Like so, yeah, it is definitely a traveling show. Like
Yeah, they definitely compared themselves to Barnum and Bailey, and I guess if you gotta compare one thing to the other,
well, yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't like to compare, humans to animals. That's not what we want to
right?
do.
Well,
You
no,
know.
no, no. I'm just talking about like cruelty altogether.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So,
There you
but
go.
My apologies. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
back.
yeah, no problem. No problem.
No, no, no. We're just talking. We're just comparing, Barnum and Bailey to wrestling. So, which they did just off of
Yeah.
like I know they for a while they were like, yeah, we're that point in time when Raw had to like always put the stats up and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
dog, we done had 16,000 episodes, bitch. Where y'all at with these weak ass shows like episodic, So, but
Yeah.
take us back to the Pontiac Silverdome, bro. What was that like? We're like I was
Oh
just
man.
talking about Raw, so take us to Raw on
Man,
steroids,
I
literally.
we was in the
Hilarious.
nosebleeds, man. I ain't gonna hold you up.
So
We was in
what,
the
bro?
nosebleeds,
So
and I was,
what?
but just to be in the building is, what I'm saying, you there. As long as you in the building, no matter where you sit, man. Telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Hey,
atmosphere was electric. From what I can remember, I was only like 7 years old at the time. Four, actually. What was that?
well, yeah, 80. It was WrestleMania 3. That was 87, 86, 80, 86, 86.
87, yeah. 86. I was five going on six. Shit.
Yeah,
Even that shit. So it's hard to look back that far. But
yeah.
watching it over again, like I do remember the build up to the match when they had Andre at Piper's Pit, man. That was a
Mhm.
moment for me. And that actually wanted me to go see WrestleMania. But I do remember Hogan slamming Andre from my eyes, man. I remember seeing that. That's
Nice.
the one.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I remember when Hogan slammed Andre.
I got him up there, brother. He
That
was
shit
Oh
was.
like,
no.
yeah, you said Hogan 3 times, man. I'm in
The
here now,
Oh
brother.
no.
the,
Beatles is
the arena the arena went bananas, man. It
oh,
was
look into
crazy.
my veins, brother.
It was
Oh
crazy.
no.
Brother juice, man.
You
Oh,
know,
wait a minute.
but that was Macho Man and Santana set the tone, man. So that shit was
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
That shit was
Yes.
wild.
Oh wait, what am I thinking
That
of?
match was so underappreciated back then, man. Oh my god. Man, Savage and Steamboat. Savage and
Yeah.
Steamboat.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Savage and
Um,
Steamboat.
sick. Yeah.
Man.
Yellow legal pad full of the notes. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were saying like how Savage was
yeah,
psychotic about like making
man.
sure everything was planned
Write
out.
that shit down. Yeah, yeah.
And it looked like it though. It looked like they had
Yeah, it
like,
was it was it was like choreographed. It was,
but it
know
was
what I'm saying?
good.
Good.
Yeah, it
But
was
it looked
good
real.
as
You know
hell.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So,
Definitely. Like this happened before I knew about scripted wrestling
yeah.
shit.
Also, it
It's,
was definitely real to you. Yeah.
it's still real to me at this point.
It
So
was
you know
real
what
as hell.
I'm saying? That's how I go.
Didn't he blind him in the lead up? He's like, I swear he like blinded Steamboat. And, like he was trying to like figure out how to see again and all that. They had him with the stupid blindfold doing all this shit.
Man.
Dog, wrestling is so crazy, bro.
I fucking love Savage, man.
Yeah. Yo, okay, real quick. Savage outfits. The bet what do y'all prefer? Did y'all like um original Macho Man with the draws, the the 90s Macho Man with all the well, no, Macho King
Macho
or
King for me. I was just finna say that, but I was gonna let you finish.
yeah. And,
I
and
mean,
this is
definitely not Nitro Macho. Like,
yeah.
not. So there's, me and Eric have a continuing debate about Surfer Sting and Crow Sting, not Crow Macho. Like, it's not even
Not Crow Macho.
not Crow Macho. No,
Not madness. No, not madness.
no, not the
Not the
madness.
madness. He was yeah, but yeah. Macho King was whooping niggas' asses, bro. Like,
For sure.
Macho King. That's my favorite iteration of the Macho Man. Man,
yeah. He's got
that's
a ton.
when
Somebody
he.
threw like all the pictures, like all his like, they go through like the evolution of characters. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
way more than I realized. And I was like, oh damn, this pro was working. But yeah,
name is
Macho
Saint
King.
King Booker. Like that's my favorite
King Booker is
character
my
from
favorite
him
book.
too.
Yeah. No, we've mentioned King Booker several times on this pod. But
Yeah.
man, sound like we ready to get to the gauntlet, bro.
Okay.
Uh here we go. You want to go first, Mark Rob?
Well, staying on the topic of favorites, I don't know. I don't know. We're not gonna do the induction yet. I don't know
Mm.
if the person you're gonna induct is your favorite wrestler or not. But the first question for our gauntlet is, what is the worst thing about your favorite wrestler?
I said the worst thing about my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Just don't say
no.
Benoit.
Huh?
Don't
The
say
fact that he's
Benoit.
Chris Benoit, like
No,
that would
no.
be terrible.
Uh, the worst thing is about my favorite wrestler is I want him to move up, but I don't want him to drop his belt to nobody.
Who you
Ooh.
got? Who's your favorite?
The ring general, man.
Got you. Yeah. Gunther. Yeah, number one. Guy won number one for on our on the Rasslecast definitive wrestler of the year award. It was Gunther.
My
So
guy right now, man, and
yeah, he's fire.
his development and evolution over the past couple of years has just been fucking incredible.
Bro
You know,
dropped weight like a ton of bricks. Like I was
and
like,
it's
how did you?
just incredible. Like you could hear it in his promos, like his English is perfecting. It's like the guy knows what he's doing. The guy,
Yeah,
the guy lives for this. You know what I mean?
but the fact that he's gonna have to drop his title to move up
Yeah.
is yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like in a triple threat where he ain't involved in a decision or a match, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
some
You don't want him to
bullshit.
go. Yeah,
You know.
hell yeah. No, I think, man, I really, well, I love Sami Zayn. I hope it's not him. I do think
I,
that.
I want Sammy to win Money in the Bank this year.
Okay, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
They, they should let Sammy win the briefcase this year in Toronto. You know
hmm
what I'm saying?
yeah,
That'd be great.
I wouldn't mind that. All right, let's do. Oh, Mark Rob, what about you? Your favorite, least favorite thing about your favorite wrestler?
During his run, he was like the biggest asshole in the Federation. Shawn Michaels, just a complete
Sucked.
dickhead. He's a complete terrible human. And this is before, he found religion or whatever, but
I was about to say
sounds like a
before
fucking
he
savage.
good. Yeah.
I know, guys.
When he
Hey,
lost his power, that's when he was at his worst.
bro, bro, I was so dog. He just kept getting stripped of the title. It was like he never just lost it straight up. It was just always some bullshit. It was
Yeah.
just like, yeah. I mean,
I
I
got
gotta.
up this time.
Uh, Nope.
And
Not
yeah,
gonna do
man.
it. All
I'm
right,
so
I'll give it
mad.
up to Stone
So
Cold.
mad about when he dropped it to Stone Cold. He was already hurt, man. That match should have been so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we yeah, I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with mine. Least favorite thing about Brett is I understand him being super proud of himself and what he's been able to accomplish, the way he makes other people look, the way that he pulls everything off, his storytelling. But he's a mark for himself, and he was always like, he's like, yeah,
man.
bro.
That nigga, bro.
He was like, yo, I
Oh,
should have creative
yo,
control.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, well, Kevin Nash talks about it when he's talking about him and Undertaker, where Taker like went off on Brett. Is just like, yeah, well, if Taker tombstones me and then Kevin Nash breaks up the pin, people are gonna think it makes me look weak. And then Undertaker's like, it's not about you. It is just like Kevin Nash. So Kevin Nash tells the story. So of course he throws a fucking in there. But he was like, yeah, Brett being a mark for himself. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. Now that I think about like the screw job, and we've talked about the prospect of it being a work and a shoot. Um,
Nah.
if it, yeah, if it's listen, bro, if it's a work, it's the greatest work of all time, to the point where I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Tell me
everyone has to take it to a grave. Like,
tell me on my deathbed. Like, all right,
I just really don't think so, man. McMahon face tests it all, man. It's like
I
that
don't
shit's
know,
real,
man.
man.
Smartest shit ever. If they did it, I just think that I don't. If they did, I don't think Brett thought that he was going to get the short end of the stick as much as he did going forward. As far as like the WCW, not anyway. Goldberg. Hey everybody, this is Bret the Hitman Hart, and I had to
we
deal
know
with
Goldberg, Brett.
fuck Bill Goldberg.
Oh,
Did you hear what Bill Goldberg said earlier this week? Did you hear about it? Well, first of all, shout out to Asuka, who was breaking the undefeated streak. I'm sorry, she did this years ago. So I guess Bill Goldberg just found out about it. You know, it's pretty weird. I have a concussion. I had a concussion given to me by Bill Goldberg, and I know who Asuka is. Bill Goldberg gives himself concussions. I guess he does better work on himself, so that's kind of helping me to put the whole thing behind me. But he said he was upset that some girl named, first of all, he referred to her as a girl, and then he called her Asuka.
oh,
So
oh.
I don't exactly expect a guy of Goldberg's pedigree to understand how vowels work in Japanese, but
Shit.
also step it up, Bill Goldberg. Just jump in a casket and get your die on.
Oh, oh.
Or
All
you
right,
could
Brett.
just wait there, just wait there in the casket until you get your die on. All right, I'm out.
Aggressive Brett. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Later,
yeah.
Brett.
Very subtle, aggressive Brett. He is the Jerry Curl juice in here. He got activated as his activator. All right. Next gauntlet question. This is gonna be fun. Young superstar that you are buying stock in early.
Brian Breaker.
Ron Breaker. He's good. He's in NXT. He's a
Breaker.
freak, bro. He can do it.
I've been on him since 2.0, man.
Yeah.
Early.
That kid is a freak of nature. Also, let's just go ahead and call him Steiner. We can,
Yeah.
or I don't know. Then again,
Bad booty nephew.
all right, fucking Scott Steiner come out here and say some racist shit. I was working at my Shoney's. Niggers don't tip.
Yeah.
Let
Does
me
he have the Goldberg tattoo?
right. Asuka. Stupid. Anyway. Shut your ass up. She did that 4 years ago in like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe in NXT, right? It was the undefeated streak. And Bill Goldberg's streak wasn't even real. Them niggas kept lying every episode. Every Monday it would be like, yeah, this nigga won 10 more matches over the weekend. Like, all right.
Nigga know damn well he wasn't wrestling that much.
He didn't wrestle nowhere near that many matches, bro. 81 and 0. Like, all right, Tony Schiavone, you fucking liar. I'll buy it.
50 matches in half a week.
Bro, they just kept cheating his stats up. And then he got in there with Steven. Then he got it.
Nitro 100 wins, Thunder with 160.
Right. Like, bro, y'all niggas just said. They're like, man, ain't nobody paying attention. I was
I
paying attention like a mug.
I vividly remember one Monday where they did like that, like the stats announcement, and I was like, "What? No." But I was so young, I didn't think about it. But they were definitely pushing it.
They was fabricating
They was
his
lying like a mug. Let me get Jada Parker, man. Let me get Jada Parker. She is, man. She's nice. She's nice. And she's a beautiful young girl too. So I don't want people to only. Again, we that happens so often, where somebody will be gorgeous, or and then it's just like all they talk about, like Rhea Ripley. Everybody's horny, but she can go. You know what I'm saying? She's good. Jade Cargill is going to be a lot of that.
Rhea Ripley is so good, man.
So good, so good. All her heel work. I was watching something on Instagram where the little girl has a picture of Becky and Seth or something, and she's like asked, and I feel like that was definitely like that was definitely a plant, but she comes up there. And Becky takes the picture from her and writes loser on Becky. I mean, I'm sorry, Rhea writes loser on Becky's forehead and puts a mustache on her and gives it back to the little girl. It's just like, hell yeah. Heel work. Let's go. But all like that to get back to
everybody's sign.
Yeah. But to get back to Jada Parker, she's I talked about her already. She wears black Air Force Ones in the ring.
Yeah. I peeped that.
Yeah, she beating chicks up.
Of course.
Her promos are convincing. It's like big, flaming hot Cheetos for breakfast energy.
Yeah, the confidence through the roof.
So confident. And that is something that a lot of these guys don't have.
Yeah.
She's mad confident. So I was really glad to see it, because she has like it's the girl in high school who like punches her fist and points at the clock and says 3, and you believe her. Like I'm gonna have to hit this girl hard as hell.
And she done showed it too since she done debuted too.
Yeah, she looks great.
Every work is good. All that shit, man.
Yeah. No, she looks great. It like athletically, to put it all together. And she's cute. She's cute, but and I follow her on Twitter. She but every post is like God, this Jesus, God, church. It's like, all right, like I mean, that's something we can send back, but yeah, that's just funny. Mark Crop, you watching anybody you heard of that you are kind of?
Well, I was gonna flip it on you. I was flipping on you guys. So, what is a wrestler that I know, Eric? You kind of get my taste. Like that obviously this is the thick boy agenda, obviously. But what's kind of a wrestler that you would think that I would be?
I mean, besides obviously Jade Cargill, I feel like that's gonna be appointment watching whenever she shows up to actually to compete. She's on Smack. She's been signed to SmackDown Friday, right? I think that was like the whole thing.
Appearing. I don't know. They haven't said she's in the match, but I mean, I would probably assume she'll probably be on the mic.
They might let her promo.
They might what?
They might let her cut a promo on Friday.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that she was in a backstage segment. So, we're getting ready to get Jade. Definitely Jade. Probably before Gunther hits his eventually starts on his ramp to get in a title shot and that sort of thing. You can familiarize yourself with Gunther.
I'm interested to see how Willow does because I saw like this last week there was a bunch of like good women wrestling news, like performances, and I saw
Uh,
she was kind of in the mix for that. So I wonder how like eventually this next like year or two is gonna play
yeah. Yeah, that shit, man. I got some Mercedes Monet to catch up on. Like, I keep talking about the E, and I'm trying not to. I'm like trying to like spread stuff out, but just like realistically, I know how you get down. And so yeah, you're probably gonna get more enjoyment out of the E stuff, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, the AEW stuff. I am interested to see like which way they go with Mercedes. Um, how that's going to play out with like Tony Storm doing her thing there. I think that I think they have Mercedes they're pointing her toward the TBS title. Who has it out? Kat Statlander, I think.
Julia Hart.
I think
Julia.
Julia Hart has it. Julia Hart has it. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so I think like she made Mercedes made the save. Yeah, Julia Hart's doing a great job too,
She
though.
gotta be Willow first though.
Yeah,
Go after
which I
Julia
don't
because
want at all. Yeah,
yeah, she ain't beat Willow. She gotta beat Willow before she go after Julia, man. That's what I think. Unless she gonna
that's true.
unless she gonna beat Julia and drop the belt to Willow.
Which I
But
wouldn't hate, but
other than
nah,
that,
Willow got to pay that back. She
that's
already, yeah,
what's happening.
yeah, Mark Rob. Whenever we get Willow versus Mercedes, we'll have to do a watch along on that one for real. Well, part two, I should say Willow versus Mercedes 2. So yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's what I think they building on right now. Because every time Willow come around, it's like I ain't forgot.
Yeah, remember when I beat you?
Mhm.
Like, hell yeah. All right, ask
Yeah.
another question, Mark Rob.
Alright. So we talked a little bit about the Montreal School job and if it was a work or not, but let's kind of focus on reality.
What's a move you've seen in real life that just had you like, dog, what?
Oh. Mm.
Like, saying like we grew up not too far from each other. So I know on our block we had the Metatol Wrestling Federation, and you would just see a nigga get a perfect plex in real life, and it was like,
Yeah.
dog, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, what's it?
Ah, man. Uh, the pedigree, man.
You seen a nigga catch a real life pedigree?
Oh shit!
I gave it the nigga.
You gave one? Holy shit! Holy shit!
He let me do it, man.
No, y'all.
Now you have to settle the story. Now you got to settle the
Yeah, hold
story.
on, bro.
Oh shit, dog. We was just play wrestling shit. And my brother started out with a super kick, and we was just scrapping, and then my teacher was like, put me in the pedigree, and I said, fuck it.
Mark, Jesus Christ. There's no way that move hurts. There's no way that
Man,
move hurts, right?
man. Yeah, he was done after. he like, I
He
don't
probably
play
held his arms the whole way down too,
Oh
like just because you
shit!
was a kid. Yeah.
yeah, we was teenagers. We was 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you supposed to pull your own arms out from there then. Yeah,
Yeah, we was 14, 15.
God damn. Yeah, we
I did like the new one though. I ain't keep the arms
okay,
hooked.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I released the underhook and shit
Yeah, okay.
when we hit.
It'd be like my
But
man with the pink tights that went on the top of his
man,
head. We all know what we talking about.
oh
I
man, that
saw
was
that
that.
shit on Saturday morning. It was like, yo, he
Man,
killed a
that was.
man, bro.
I was invested in Hunter ever since then.
I was like, ain't no way he ain't kill that nigga just
When I
now,
first
bro.
see, I was like, oh, this is my new guy right here.
He threw this nigga on his head and then did a curtsy, nigga. I was like, all right, bro. This nigga's the worst. No, I used to do the perfect plex. Like when we were doing, like I was talking about, like the Metatol Wrestling Federation, I would do like perfect plex. People would say like it didn't hurt. I was like, oh great, that's a
That's my favorite
bonus.
movie
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah, I was like, great, I didn't hurt you, but also like I wasn't thinking about that. It's just like I'm 12. I'm trying
I
to,
have seen that move in real life too. We did do that, the perfect plex.
yeah,
But the pedigree was just like, oh my God. And
pedigree.
this was in the grass. We was doing this shit in the grass.
Yeah, and y'all, you could, yeah. So you couldn't, and you couldn't really. You would try to go find some really nice grass to do it on, but then parents would come out and yell at y'all for stomping out their grass.
We was on our front lawn, man. We yelled at like a motherfucker.
Wrestling on my damn lawn. My Kentucky bluegrass grass. Yeah. Sorry.
Really, like, fuck it, they outside.
Right. Yeah. That was the trade-off that parents had to deal with, because they tell you to get out their face and go run around out in the neighborhood all day, and they get mad when you wrestling on the grass. Well, like, maybe let me come in and chill for a minute. But
Be rambunctious.
right. Yeah, no, I'm going outside. No, I call that. Yeah, I'm about to you gonna tell me not to wrestle. I'm going to wrestle because you ain't gonna come out here and stop me because you in the house chilling.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
We know
slam the
better than
screen.
this.
I'm gonna slam the screen door on the way out. You ain't gonna come out here and yell at me about slamming the screen door. All right.
I used to put my cousin in the torture rack.
Oh, that was me too.
Torture rack was a fun one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that too. I fucked my fucking shoulder up doing that shit
Oh,
too.
shit.
One of my cousins was a little bigger, so he was about 200 at the time, and I ain't even realize it. I got him up though, but then when I put him down, I felt it, man.
Yeah, it was always back for me, bro.
Probably,
Like if I did,
probably more so than him too.
right. Hey, Lex Luger was a fucking monster, dog. You really don't you really don't understand like how strong guys really are.
Mm-hmm.
It was like bending people around his neck and shoulders and like into submission and like
that's a grown ass man on
grown
your
ass man on your shoulder. I was like, ah. Neck doing all of this shit. Yeah. What's the craziest move you've seen in real life, Mark Rob?
I other than that, I some time in middle school, I hit a kid with a stunner. like we're at a sleepover, and we were fucking around doing like wrestling moves and shit. And I hit him with a legit stunner. Like, I didn't brace on the way down. I literally just like grabbed him, and it fell, like, dropped all the way to the ground. And that was it for the night.
Yeah.
He stopped after that. So
Yep. Guaranteed dental work.
As simple as that move look, it's tricky to pull off, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But if you do, man,
It looks simple as hell, man, but it's definitely a tough one to pull off correctly, safely.
yeah, the people give Vince shit for the way he took the stunner, but I think realistically, dog, you probably would be like, "Yo," you probably go fall to the side and hold your mouth, like, because
Yeah.
jack your teeth up. All right. Oh, here we go. Last one. What's the best call you've heard by a commentator?
uh, uh,
I got a couple.
I guess Jim Ross Jim Ross when Mankind got thrown off the cage, he like, my God, they gotta kill him.
I knew it.
Oh my God, they killed him.
Jim Ross got to have
He's
11.
like, oh my God, they killed him.
Jim Ross has to have 11 of the top 10 calls. Like,
Absolutely.
Oh,
yo,
I
when
never get that shit.
man, or when DX threw Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack off the stage in the dog.
And
That
the
nigga,
garbage can.
bro, he was scolding them niggas like they got a family. Damn, I ain't think about that, bro.
Hilarious.
I thought these niggas were just instruments of my entertainment, but turns out, dog, who did Jim Ross hate the most? Because they could say Triple H.
Triple H.
Yeah.
He hated Triple H, but I don't know,
Oh.
man. He had some heat, man. If he had a pistol, I think the Dudleys would have both been shot, nigga. So he fucking hated the Dudleys. Dog. Those damn Dudleys.
Damn,
That's enough. I'm
Yeah,
fixing to take matters into my own hands.
He passion though. That son of a bitch. Triple H made Jim Ross cuss every night, man.
That son of a bitch. Yeah, he used to say son of a bitch so hard. And it was always like when my mom was walking by the TV. That son of a bitch. Like, oh my God. Hey man, that nigga being he being an asshole, mom. I'm telling you, this guy's the worst. You should sit down and watch it. I'm a go. Mark Rob, you got one?
It's got to be Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
It's got to be,
I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, obviously that. I feel like that's just number one across the board anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go, or also Jim Ross, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold,
Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold,
Stone Cold,
Stone Cold.
Just yelled a man's name several times. I'm gonna go with somebody who the guy who did it on his own every week. Joey Styles, ECW.
okay.
He used to say, he would say, "Oh my God!" every time. Because somebody, but it was always something where it's like, that person died. Like no, they were trying to kill a man, but
someone's human rights were violated every week in ECW. Yes.
No, he just witnessed Chris Benoit do something, so he's yelling,
Exactly.
"Oh my God!" Like he literally just saw Chris Benoit and his his ill intent, but so the Luchadors were having a match, and the guy, I don't know, it was like the Shooting Star Press, or it was like, I know it was Super Crazy and anybody else. Super Crazy did some wild shit. And he's just like, "Ay, Dios mío!" And I'm like, "Oh, he flipped it. Nice." Ay, Dios mío from Joey Styles always gets me up. Ay, Dios mío. So, all right. Hell, we checked off 4 on the gauntlet, so we've come out on the other side of that. Shit, man. I think it's time to induct somebody into the Rasslecast Power Hour Hall of Fame.
Oh, it is that time. Okay. So I just come out with it.
Hey, set it
You
up.
can
Man.
do a little intro,
Yeah, you do a little introduction.
Okay, I'll do a little intro, man.
There you
But
go.
this man really don't need no intro, man. He's been around for a long ass time. Accolades up the ass, championships up the ass, like tag championships with multiple partners. Looking never won the Rumble, but got the most appearances. You know what I'm saying? People would say he's a demon. People would say he's a machine. And other people would just say he's the mayor. I'm inducting none other than Glenn Jacobs. That's gotta be Kane to go in the Hall of Fame. That's gotta be Kane, man. One name on the list that wasn't that I specifically looked for. That wasn't on the list. So
hey,
he wasn't the only name, but he was the first name that I see. And that's a big missing piece for real, because he's done a lot.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like when we do these, we're looking for that. That's why it's so cool that it's everybody inducting folks in, because there's always like somebody that we missed or somebody that it's just like we're literally building that to where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, finally somebody got him in there, because we very rarely add people or things. Like we did the other, maybe a couple months ago, we inducted Kevin Nash's FUBU outfit, but like it was just like, yeah, we're gonna leave it to people to put people in. But yeah, I feel like that would have been a Motor City Oprah pick or something. Then just picking fucking Vince McMahon.
And y'all let her pick her. Y'all let her pick Vince too. So
yeah, we just threw him away. It's fine. Anyway,
from Hellfire and Brimstone.
Right. And now he wants he wants to put his hands on your abortion rights. No.
There it is. There it is.
His red leather gloves. Well, hell, brother. It's I think we've done it for the Rasslecast Power Hour. But anything, I'm not gonna ask you where you want to be found just yet, if you want to be found. But what do folks got to look forward to in our clash coming up on Tuesday?
Well, nigga, universe, our commissioner and my opponent. Just be ready, man.
It's a mighty fine looking title you got there, brother.
Mighty fine title. Mighty fine. You should know. You sent it to me.
Absolutely, brother. You've defended it.
Oh shit!
With nothing but honor. Defended it with nothing but honor, even though you came by it kind of. But that's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You're always gotta show face, man. Whenever he's summoned, man, that's just what it is. That's what a real champ. That's what a real champ does, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all when I get it. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the same thing. It's gonna be a really smooth baton toss there, man. I'm gonna just take it and run with it, with everything you done, man. I'm gonna just build on top of it. It's gonna be fine. So y'all set tight. Tuesday, Wednesday, it's gonna be a brand new day, and you're gonna have another champion. You've done a fine job as champ, Carlton Dawson. I think you've done a mighty fine job. Just mighty fine as that title.
Just getting started.
I don't know, brother. We'll
all
right, man.
I haven't even begun to get started.
Well, all right. With all that said,
half in, and I'm just getting started.
Sweaty Marks, you got your assignment. You got competition coming up. Mania's around the corner. Real quick, any picks for anything to happen? No, we don't have to do the whole thing, but any picks for what you're looking for Mania?
Oh, Mania. The tribal chief will retain.
I'm not convinced that he won't.
The tribal chief will retain. The only one that will lose their title this Mania is Seth freaking Rollins and maybe the Judgment Day. But they got the odds stacked against them, man. So I wouldn't even be mad if the Judgment Day lose. Just because it's a fucking ladder match.
Yeah. The tag titles, yeah. It's we gotta do something else. We gotta move it because it's probably about time to start scooting them around. I mean, hell, Damian Priest could cash in. Like there's still that possibility.
That's what I'm hoping on too. I'm hoping on. We'll see, but ain't nobody else losing their title. Logan Paul ain't losing. Gunther ain't losing. Ricky ain't losing. EO, she might lose, but I doubt it, man.
That's who I have.
Bayley gets some help. Unless Bayley gets some help, man, she ain't beating EO.
Yeah.
She ain't beating EO on her own. Hell no.
I was wrong, and I thought that they would probably get Mercedes by that time, or they'll figure it out how to get her in there, and then that would have been the perfect, for that. But I don't know. I had EO. I definitely had EO possibly losing just off the strength that Bayley won the Rumble.
Yeah.
But that they might not.
Kind of overshadowing that shit though, man, with the growth of damage control.
Yeah, for sure. So that's gonna look good. Probably I'm looking for a Jade appearance. Maybe not a match, but definitely an appearance.
Definitely an appearance, yes.
Are y'all sure we can't get Logan Paul to lose?
I don't think he. Who's he going against?
Orton and KO.
Maybe. I just don't think Orton cares about
Orton
title.
KO. They don't give a shit about that. That's gonna start the Orton KO beef.
Yeah,
this is about to start KO beef, man.
That'll be fun.
Shit.
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a KO Punk beef because it's just like the same character once, but like the big one's better. Like KO
he's back going after McIntyre.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm a little wait patient.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think McIntyre he got it because he's like his hating is just like his.
I really do. I hope he win, man.
His Twitter shit has just been too good. It's coming out there. He's just been like roasting folks. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go through,
man.
Seth needs rest. He needs to rest.
He's cooking, dog.
Yeah,
Seth needs to sit his ass down somewhere.
Seth is tired. His knee hurts. His back hurts. He can't recognize his daughter right now. Like, you gotta sit down and chill, man.
Yeah, he acting like a fucking clown, man.
Damn Pac-Man boots he was wearing last year.
Terrible.
I'm ready. I think they both lose at Mania and go home and chill. I think that's pretty dope. So look out for that.
Do we have high hopes for The Rock? The Rock is having.
I think The Rock is killing
2024 so far. He's having an amazing year so far.
In the match itself.
Yeah, the match itself.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna take the fall probably.
Yeah, he'll take the fall. He's
over Roman, definitely. It's either him or Seth that's taking that fall.
Yeah.
In that tag match.
Yeah. I think that's what they're there for. I think that Seth. Well, if I'm booking it, and then we can get the hell out of it because I'm not trying to fantasy book all day. But if I'm booking it, Drew attacks Seth before any of this shit, like before the match, and so we spend night one looking for a replacement. Oh shit, Dustin Rhodes is in the audience. Dustin comes out there. We get, we get the Dust Brothers, or or we'll what did I call them? Golden Roads. You know what I'm saying? We get a half gold face paint, you know what I'm saying, come out there. But you don't have to he got the onesie, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the gold dust onesie, but something, something Dustin Rhodes, full circle, had them come out, defend their family, honor family versus family. Boom. The Rhodes boys can win, but I still got Roman retaining.
I think they gonna do that with Waller and Theory in the tag match and have the fucking Hardy Boys come back. I hope they don't do that.
I think the Hardy Boys are standing around waiting.
I think they might have something happen to Grayson and Theory because they gonna win the SmackDown tournament probably and get the match. And then something gonna happen. They take their ass out the match and shit, and they put the Hardy Boys in there.
So we can watch Jeff Barely jump over the top rope.
Boys. I do not want to see no fucking Hardy Boy, especially Jeff drunk ass. I really don't. Really don't want to.
Bro, that's the one wrestler I've had like a lot of disparaging comments about. It's just like
I'm so done with them niggas, man.
I'd be like, man, Jeff, Sit your ass down. I was talking to Kat. We were watching Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett, and I was like, can they just kill each other? Can they just
Jesus.
Can they just run off the ropes, run into each other, and explode? Like, can we just not have to deal with either one?
Oh, one less thing.
Two less Jeffs. I would love it. There we go.
Right.
It took us the whole podcast. We found the title of this episode.
Two less Jeffs.
Two less Jeffs. Two fewer Jeffs. There we go. Two fewer Jeffs.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Well, shit, man. Thanks for coming through, Carl.
Yes, sir.
It was fun, man.
Yeah, for having me.
Yeah, Mark Rob, of course, and Hyphen, brother, we love you. Give your the I got. Did you get the music, Mark Rob?
The music.
You get
Oh
the-
yeah.
Yeah, I hit him up yesterday. I forgot what the song was, but I told him it was big. I need a jacket because if I'm gonna need a windbreaker if I'm gonna be driving with the top down vibes. So it was like,
All right, there it
it's
is.
one of them. Yeah, it's a very very Larry June-ish top down kind of riding around in cool weather music. So, with all that said, y'all, we out. Appreciate you. We'll see y'all after Mania for the last. This has been the penultimate episode of the Rasslecast Power Hour
Yes,
season.
sir.
We see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.